guys in the back in a big body coupe with a 30 on his lap. Pray every day that I make it home safe, cause I gotta come through and get my mama on the cake.
Live. Welcome back to the Unknown Cast, episode 4. A little rapid fire this time, wouldn't you agree?
I mean, if you compare it between episode
1
2 and 3.
And 1 and 2.
Yeah.
This is why you need to hit the bell. This is why you need to hit that motherfucking bell. Alright, so more of a standard episode this week. We went full Fox News in episode 3. Leaving it up.
Justified.
Yeah, we're leaving it up. I guess we should probably tidy that up a little bit.
I mean, if we want to.
For the record, if he is guilty, let him burn.
Yeah.
But the entire okay. I sound like a dick here, but the entire situation seems rather shady.
Well, yeah, it is shady. It's just these random accusations that are just flying out. And then once it started gaining some traction, then everybody else started jumping on
and
board.
Shit started getting way crazier.
Yeah, pretty much.
The escalations here are nuts. Anyway, I feel like that's pretty concise.
Yeah, well, nothing I said changes from the last one.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Let the Fox News be.
We're gonna try and refrain from being Fox News in the future.
No promises, though.
Yeah.
No promises, man.
All right.
Don't promise anything around here.
Fair. No, that's facts. That's big facts. Anyway,
probably the only fact you're gonna hear here.
The only one. Absolutely the only single fact. So Sarge, first, another guest this episode. We brought our buddy Nos on. Nos, say hello to the people.
Hello, all of you peasants.
Oh,
You can't just be calling them peasants like that.
He's our resident crusader. And our a designated paladin.
Designated devil's advocate as well.
Fucking right. But anyway, just moving right along here. Sarge, would you like to explain the title card that you sent me this week?
Well, it's Ultra Instinct Shaggy. Because, that's a thing now.
You made me use my full power, man.
Yeah.
So why now?
Well, because we need some F's in chat for Shaggy. We need some F's in the chat.
Why is that? You want to give us a little bit of background for that?
Because NetherRealm had to go and cuck us, and they're not giving us Shaggy in Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, did you really fucking expect them to?
Well, Ed Boon did tweet out a picture of hack and slash Shaggy variation.
And I mean,
Shut
there would have to be some crazy nonsense. Here, let's pull that article up. This was the Twitter image that sparked interest in having Shaggy in Mortal Kombat 11.
Well, there was a petition started, and he caught wind of it, and then got in on the meme, and made that, which I don't think that's edited. I feel like that's actually in the game, because if that's edited, that's pretty damn good.
That's some quality image.
So I just want to, just on the other side of the coin here, they may have debunked this. Ed Boon is a notorious liar. He lies straight to fans' faces, and it's the funniest goddamn thing.
Yeah.
We've seen crazier shit happen.
But he did say Shaggy will not be in the game ever. Sorry, dead meme.
Yeah.
That's what the community manager said. So, but I'm just saying, Maybe that's the debate. Maybe we're
It
just
could
getting
be.
debated.
It could be. Wait for that DLC pack 1 to hit.
I think we're just getting debated.
For the record, at the Combat Cast, we should probably, like, the real news. Cabal and Devora were added to the roster. Cabal, returning character from Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat 9. Super fast dude. If you played Injustice, he's the Flash. It's basically
Pretty
it.
much.
He uses hook swords, though. That's fucking dope. And Devora is a weird bug lady that has weird bug attacks that haunt my fucking dreams.
Well, she needs more spiders.
No. Fuck you.
She needs bigger spiders.
No, fuck you both. Fuck you both.
Spiders.
Fuck you both.
If you guys know, if you ever run into him at a tournament, just pick Devora, spam spider attacks, easy win.
Bring yourself a rubber spider and throw down.
Yeah, cause I'd show up to I'd show up to a Mortal Kombat tournament. Ever.
Whatever. Don't act like you wouldn't.
Alright.
Evo champ. That's what you're gonna be.
Yeah, no, yeah, fucking Mortal Kombat 11 Evo champion. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, first year.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take Sonic Fox on.
Well, you know,
dude, he's gay and a furry. I don't stand a chance. He tells me every chance he gets.
He does. He does tell you every chance he gets.
He just tweets that shit every single day. He's just got to remind us all.
Well, you know, in the vein of the Shaggy being in Mortal Kombat, you know.
If Shaggy's in Mortal Kombat, then Sonic Fox will main him.
It could just simply be a matter about securing the rights to get him in there. Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't.
Sometimes people can be really, really, you know, those rights holders can be really greedy about a lot of that stuff.
Wait, well, does Warner Bros. Have Shaggy?
I don't think it's Warner Brother. I think that they had it for the Scooby-Doo movie for a while, but I don't think that they have the intellectual rights to him.
Hold on. That means they have the rights to Matthew Lillard Shaggy, which is the prime.
Yeah,
the absolute prime form of Shaggy.
Well, you know, you gotta worry about those copyrights and the intellectual properties. Who owns that stuff?
And he's in on the meme, too.
True. I mean, why
Can
wouldn't
you imagine him voicing him?
It's the only reason people are talking about Matthew Lillard is the fucking Shaggy meme. Let's be real.
Look, that man has done 3 things. And 3 things only. SLC Punk, Scooby-Doo, and 13 Ghosts. That's all he is known for. And one of those even not so much.
Yeah, pretty much. I think he wrote a little bit of rules for D&D 5th edition, but we don't talk about 5th edition.
Wait, no shit?
Yeah, I think he did.
We're not going to verify that. We're not spouting facts.
I remember seeing a video about it forever and a day ago. But hell, I don't know. It could have just been he made a fucking dungeon that you could buy for 5th edition. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that'd still be pretty dope.
Oh yeah,
that I would totally play. That would be the only time I'd do an actual like pre-written campaign.
I know he does play it. That is a fact. He does play it.
No, that's dope. Anyway, I don't have an interesting segue here, so we're just gonna move on real awkward.
Well, it's tea and crumpets time.
So, what's the biggest plot twist in American history right now?
Well,
it's not who's in the office.
I mean, that was what I was going to lead with.
It's not that Mexico's not paying for the wall. It's definitely that 21 Savage has been arrested by ICE and is to be deported because he is a UK national.
Oh. Did he forget that America does not like sharing nationalization?
He may have forgotten, yes.
Well, hold on now. It may not entirely be his fault.
No. We're going to talk about this for a second. We'll get into that. We will fucking get into that. So, was this a plant to get Americans interested in UK rap?
That's what I think it was.
Because like I want to see a
really
full-on
do.
comeback of 21 Savage as a grime rapper. Like that would
No,
be.
dude, I want it drill time.
Like that would be fantastic.
He's gonna be a drill rapper.
That would be fantastic. So apparently he came over as a kid.
Yeah. In 2004. What it says here. He was born in 92. They came in 2004.
All right, so yeah, he well, I mean, he wasn't super young, but they came over here and apparently something got fucked up with his visa.
Yeah, something got fucked up with his visa, or they overstayed it, or some shit. It's very common.
But yeah, no, he's been picked up. He's gonna get deported. This is crazy.
Well, he might not get deported. Depends on how good his lawyers are.
And it also depends on if he pays his taxes.
Yeah, if his
because
lawyers
with
are
how
good,
much money he makes, he'd be paying a pretty penny to the feds.
Yeah, if his lawyers are good and he paid his taxes, they'll probably be able to fix it. Just because he was so young at the time that it expired,
right?
That they could argue and say that he did not know that he would need to renew it.
Right.
And so that's a good possibility that could happen. Which part of me kind of doesn't want it to happen because I want to see him become a fucking grime or a drill rapper in the UK.
That would be the greatest comeback in rap, would it not?
Oh yeah, hands down. But
so here's my big overarching question. Why this? Why now? ICE is so busy doing other shit. They're busy like ripping kids from their parents and shit right now. Why do you think...
they've been doing that for years.
Well, I mean, yeah, but they're real busy doing it. It's been in the public eye nonetheless. But like...
Well, it's only just recently been in the public eye. They've been doing...
Oh, no, absolutely. They've
they've
been doing it for the last 2 decades. Absolutely. So, yeah. But here's the thing, like, there's a coincidental incident that's going on with another big rapper.
Somebody be snitching.
Ooh, somebody snitching! Tekashi 6ix9ine pleads guilty to 9 counts. Snitches on everybody.
Yeah, he
rolled over on everyone. It is bad.
Yeah.
He is fucked. He better hope he never sees the light of day, because that will be better than having to be on the street again.
Yeah, he got dropped from the Go ahead.
You know, the reason why you plead to this stuff is so that you don't actually have to fight for the conviction.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
you know, it's a puss move, honestly.
Well, he rolled over to get out of the RICO case because he wasn't running the RICO case.
He's a fucking coward. I mean, I get it. Staring down the barrel of that gun, I totally get it. But like, bro, that's not what you... Where's that energy?
Yeah, dude.
Where's that energy? You telling me the whole intro to Billy was just a front?
Well, yeah, everything about this man's is a front.
Oh, absolutely. His own set doesn't like him.
Well, they definitely don't like him now.
Hell no. He's gonna get killed. There's like no ifs, ands, or buts about this. Like
he's safer being in jail.
Yeah.
Because they'll put him in special protections by himself and shit like that. He's safer being in jail.
Absolutely.
And hey, actually, you know what? They already going to put him in special protections anyways because he's a registered sex offender.
Well, I mean, yeah, he wasn't going to Gen Pop in the first place.
Yeah, he wasn't going there already.
I want to see the Breakfast Club interview from the high security prison he's going to be in. I want to see Charlemagne just drilling him like, "What I tell you?
What I tell you?" Yeah, he did, because he did tell me.
He told him,
doing this, you're gonna end up.
He told him.
In jail.
The game told him. Everybody told him.
He keeps acting like this. He's gonna end up in jail or dead.
Now it's gonna be both. It's just gonna be one after the other.
Yep, he's gonna be in jail and then probably die. He'll get shanked going to the commissary.
Don't drop the soap, my G.
He seems like a bitch.
Well, I mean, okay, he got robbed.
He got that pretty hair. He gonna be somebody's bitch.
What was the old meme? He's about to be dyeing his hair and making wine in the same toilet.
Yep. God, TMZ's website is trash.
You know what I fear? He's gonna come out of prison with a fade and have a massive comeback. That's what I really am afraid of.
You know, yeah.
If I was the judge, I'd be like, you can't make music the entire time you in prison because they let Wayne do that at Rikers.
Mistake.
No, that wasn't a mistake.
No, letting him do it. Letting 6ix9ine do it. It'd be a mistake.
That would be a mistake. That would absolutely be a mistake. You are correct.
Huge mistake.
Speaking of mistakes. Speaking of motherfucking mistakes, this is probably going to be the long. This is going to be the long topic.
I wouldn't even say it was a mistake.
No, I would absolutely call this a mistake because the man himself calls it a mistake. So we're going to pop this open and we're going to play this clip. Just listen to the clip. I'll give context for the clip after the clip.
I'll tell you a story. This is true. I'm not going to use any names, but I was away and I came back and she told me she had been raped. But she handled the situation of the rape in the most extraordinary way. But my immediate reaction was, I asked, did she know who it was? No. What color were they? She said it was a black person.
Want to point out they spelled color the right way?
I went up and down areas with a kosh, hoping I'd be approached by somebody. I'm ashamed to say that. And I did it for maybe a week, hoping some black would come out of a pub and have a go at me about something, you know, so that I could kill him. And it took me a week, maybe a week and a half to kind of go for that. And she said to me, where are you going? I said, I'm just going out for a walk, you know. She said, what's wrong? No, nothing's wrong, fine. And it was horrible when I think back, but I did that. And I've never admitted that to it. I'm saying it to a journalist, God forbid. It's awful.
Holy shit is kind of right
but
here.
I did learn a lesson from it.
Yeah.
When I eventually thought, you know. And I come from a society, I grew up in Northern Ireland in the Troubles, and you know,
I can't get over that they call it the Troubles.
A couple of guys that died on hunger strike, and I had acquaintances that were very caught up in the Troubles. And I understand that need for revenge.
When he says acquaintances, he means like his generals and stuff.
More revenge and more killing and more killing. And, you know, Ireland, Northern Ireland is proof of that, you know. All the stuff that's happening in the world at the minute, the violence.
Where do you think he learned his
that, you know?
particular skills from?
So it's...
I would not be fucking surprised.
Yeah, primal need, I understand, you know.
Relate to that.
His particular skills are mailing bombs.
All right, so first off, how did that make? We're gonna do. Put my tweed jacket on real quick. How did that make everybody feel? Keith, would you like to go first?
I mean, you know, it's a matter of growing up in society. You know, you get taught that you have to make these people pay for hurting you personally and whatnot. And I feel like, you know, the fact that he grew up within a week, you know, some people never grow out of that kind of a mindset that they have to go out and personally go for revenge. You know,
Right.
I feel like it doesn't matter quite so much about who the person was. If it was another fucking white Irishman, you know, he would still be wandering up that street with his big ass stick, looking for a goddamn person to take him on.
For the record, a kosh is I believe an Irish term for like a pipe.
Yeah,
like a really heavy stick or pipe.
He was out for blood. The fact that, you know, he was looking for a black man is only tangibly relatable because, you know, that's who his female friend had accused at the time, you know.
Right.
It's a Kosh is more of a club.
And
the fact
go ahead.
The fact that he grew up within a week, you know, that he had gotten out of that mindset that he needed to go find a man or a person to go kill, you know, I think speaks a lot about the man's character. And I feel like he's getting thrown under the bus by, you know, all these people just looking to get their 15 minutes of fame about it, you know.
Right, right.
Well, it kind of goes back to the whole kick Vic hashtag thing.
Ooh, coming around full circle. I like it.
It kind of goes back to that. You look at some of these people that are using it and look at their other tweets, and, you know, ratio is trash. No likes, no retweets, this, that, and the other. They throw up a tweet with kick Vic and they instantly gain a bunch of followers and shared a bunch of times, all these likes. And
No,
absolutely.
Absolutely. It's an easy ploy to get popular. Like, it's bandwagoning. It's really just a hardcore bandwagoning.
Yeah,
They're expanding their echo chamber.
As well as we live in a cancel culture society. Like, if anyone has done anything, they're canceled. Pardon me, they are canceled.
Shut it down.
Yeah, just shut it down. Look at Kevin Hart. Shit that he had already come forward and been like, this was fucked up. These were jokes I did back in the day. Like, these are some tweets I made. They're real fucked up, and I am fucking sorry. I am not that person anymore. And what they tried to get him like kicked off. What was it? The Oscars because he was hosting.
Whatever he was hosting.
Yeah, one of those fucking award shows.
Well, you know, the biggest problem is apologizing for it. You know, I feel like you can't apologize for this stuff. You were a different man in that day. You were a different person in that day. It's what built you to be who you are today, and you understand it is wrong. That you have learned from your mistakes. But apologizing for it is just admitting weakness, and a lot of these people are like damn sharks. The moment they smell that weakness, they're going to come at you.
Well,
it doesn't
the problem
matter
I see with it is now, even if somebody changes, they're not going to be willing to come out about it and talk about how they changed. You can no longer talk about how it's, it's okay for you to. You won't be able to.
They won't be able to come out and say that I grew up. That I knew I was wrong. That you can say that some of your hard-held beliefs and whatnot were wrong. That you grew up and you learned. That's what today's society is saying is that you cannot learn. If you made a mistake, that will carry with you until the end of your days.
Well, yeah, that's what they want. They don't want you to learn.
Some mistakes absolutely should. But
I'm not saying that they shouldn't. I'm just saying that.
No, and here's the thing. Like, he carries that weight with him. It obviously bothers him. You can hear it in the way he talks about it.
Well, he even says he never told anyone really before the story. You can tell he doesn't like talking about it.
Oh, absolutely. And he decided to tell it to a journalist.
Embarrassed about it. He was full on embarrassed about it. This was something that, his past. He didn't want to ever have to come back up. But he was more than a man enough to bring it up. Because it was relevant to, his experiences in his life to bring it out for, his character in the movie Revenge.
For the record, he was saying this in response to a question along the lines of, they were talking about his movie that's about to come out, Revenge, which obviously it's about revenge. And they were asking how he gets into that mindset, and apparently he pulls a lot from this experience he had. Was it fucked up? Absolutely. Did he learn before anybody got hurt or before he did anything absolutely fucking stupid? Yeah. That doesn't necessarily make it okay, but if he learned from it before he did something horrid, he probably doesn't deserve to be crucified for it.
No, he doesn't deserve to be crucified at all. I mean, he didn't do anything. He was probably young. Probably dumb, made a young, dumb guy decision. I mean, think when you were young, somebody said, hey, this dude did this to me or whatever. You were like, all right, let's go whoop his ass. Like, that was just the thing you would do. Now you don't do that anymore.
Right.
Now you say, let's take him to court.
Or you get them fired from every job they've ever had. I mean, Liam Neeson's there's already, not speculation, we've had some kind of confirmation that he's getting literally erased from Men in Black 3.
Is he? What?
I absolutely forgot to pull the tweets.
Well, that's your fault.
I know it's my fault.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, right?
It's your fucking fault right there.
But, I don't feel like claiming that he's now a racist because of something that he did that was racist in the past. You know, it's not like he's going out and attacking black people for the rest of his life about it.
No, only in movies.
Yeah,
And that's
they
make believe.
I believe that he is an equal opportunist neckbreaker.
Oh, absolutely. Much like John Shaft. Which also, fucking side tangent. Have you guys seen the trailer for the new Shaft movie?
I just know he has a shockwave.
Okay,
and that's enough for me to go see it.
This is part of the podcast now. We're putting a pin in the Neeson story. I am interjecting with super random bit. I'm not good at naming bits on the spot. Hold on. So, it's based. It seems to be a sequel to Shaft, the movie that came out in 2000, where John Shaft was played by Samuel L. Jackson. And he has a fucking son in this one, which is hilarious.
Oh, so this is a son of Shaft.
Sort of. It's almost like Shaft Generations. And that is really, in all honesty, the best way that I can explain it. But you just watch it for yourselves.
Hi, I'm looking for
Shaft?
Mm-hmm.
Who's asking?
John Shaft Jr., your son.
My son? Junior?
Yeah.
You know they say that cat Shaft is a bad...
First of all, he can't be in New York because he's just walking around with a shockwave.
James Bond.
That dude was real. He think he was me.
If you gonna pursue this investigation, I'm gonna have to babysit your ass.
Damn! Oh, look at here! How long's it been?
Never long enough. Lady Syphilis, Madam Chlamydia. It's lovely to meet you both.
That's Junior's mama. She a little bitter.
Please tell me that you did not get our son involved in your bullshit.
What is wrong with you?
She picked up a bat.
You can't beat up a woman.
Why not?
Because she's a woman. That's like misogynistic.
You the one being misogynistic. I ain't mentioned her gender.
Okay.
I'm an equal opportunity ass whooper.
Oh, there's no non-violent people in Harlem?
I think you're asking a little much there, bro.
Why has he got an LCP?
Because that's a Shaft-ass gun.
Sash, you okay?
Yeah.
A purple LCP.
Boy, back in the day, we didn't need guns. All we needed was our bare knuckle.
Damn, Grandpa.
Well, you can't be too prepared.
I'm trying to have that shape. That safe right there.
Yeah, fucking right.
Damn, you back here having a knife fight?
Oh, hell no, I shot him.
Oh, hell no, I shot him.
Oh, this shit looks good. For the record, we will be doing a movie review of this in the future when it comes out.
What are you doing?
The glass didn't break.
Get in here, JJ, come on!
Can you dig it?
Anyway. I apologize, Keith. You saying equal opportunity neckbreaker made me click over to the movie trailer I got to see this morning. Everybody go see Shaft in theaters. I really believe it is the movie that we need in current year. We need a misogynistic detective who smacks the shit out of women. Although there probably won't be any of that. And carries a fucking Mossberg
He carries
shockwave.
the dumpster defender.
Oh man, I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Anyway, back to the matter at hand, the Neeson story. So, we went over. It should be said something about his character that he learned from this experience and he changed the way he thought because of it. See, here's the thing. Obviously, he's getting thrown under the bus a lot, but a lot of people are coming to his aid.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play this video.
Yo.
It's this dude named John Barnes. He was on Sky News, which is British news, I believe.
We don't need to play the whole 7 minutes.
No, we don't need to play the whole 7-minute video. Just kind of like what he says in the first couple of minutes, really. But we're gonna go ahead and play this clip.
John Barnes, welcome to you. Was this somebody being incredibly candid about an awful moment in their life, or is this beyond the pale?
Well, first of all, I just want you to give me a few minutes because I believe that Liam Neeson deserves a medal, and I'll tell you why. Liam Neeson, I've listened to the whole transcript. Liam Neeson was talking about his film Revenge, and he's talking about revenge doesn't do anyone any good. He mentions the fact that being brought up in Northern Ireland, he understands how destructive that can be. He went on to tell a story of a situation whereby a friend of his had been raped. Now, if you listen to everything he's talking about in the moment, and you can't blame Liam Neeson for thinking what he feels, because this is what, and this is a while ago, this is what society has shown him that black people do, Muslims do. This is what society has wrongly shown him. This is what the media have wrongly portrayed to him. So in that moment, he said for a week, he was going around looking to kill a black person or a black, and he did that in quotation marks. Now, what he actually went on to say is that he was ashamed and horrified by the way he felt. Yes? He's not ashamed and horrified and wanting to commit the act of revenge. He's ashamed and horrified because that is what he thought about all black people. After a week, he realized he was wrong. That is what he said. I'm ashamed and horrified of the way I felt. Now, depending on how you want to spin this story, now it's about he was going to kill a black person.
We want to ventilate
That is not what I...
I say we want to ventilate it and think about it. We don't want to spin it.
I beg your pardon?
I say we don't want to spin it. We want to think about it and ventilate it. It's an important subject.
No.
Careful, you tell you've written the lady.
It's been spun, because if you want to think about what he's actually saying, the context, which is why he then said to the lady, in his voice, I've got a particular set of skills if you don't report this in the way that it is meant. Now we're talking about, and he threatened to kill the woman. What he's actually saying is that he's horrified and ashamed of the way he felt. He went on to say that. That is exactly what he went on to say, which meant that he was ashamed of the way he felt, but you cannot blame him for thinking that, because I said earlier, with the whole Raheem Sterling talking about the influence the media has, you cannot blame people for thinking Muslims, because of Muslim grooming gangs, Jamaican yardie gangs, then look at Muslims and Jamaicans in a negative light. And he's admitting that that is the way he viewed it. So for this one black person who raped this woman, he then looked at it from the perspective of all black people are racists. Now,
that's about all we really need to go into that clip for, because he keeps that energy throughout the rest of that interview.
Yeah,
and I think he brings up a very good point. Context is extremely important here. If you don't, look up a little bit of history of Northern Ireland.
Well, I'd like to insert real quick. If context was important in the UK, Dankula would not be getting charged like he is.
Shout out to my boy.
Yeah. True. Big facts.
Big facts. Notice me, senpai.
He ain't gonna notice us.
No, he ain't gonna notice us. But, like, context is important here simply because, I very mildly understand the history of Northern Ireland, and even my understanding is the shit was fucked. This is how they portrayed that race. Like, yeah. It's bad. Like, it was fucked up and terrible. And Neeson grew up in that shit, so of course that's the way he was programmed to think, so he's gonna think that way.
Well, you also gotta keep in mind that during the Troubles, Ireland had to deal with their own shit. They had to police their own streets because the UK wasn't taking care of them.
Brits go home.
Well, no, it's not that the UK wasn't taking care of them. The UK was gunning them down in the streets.
Yes, let's get this fucking right.
There's a difference between taking care of someone. There's a difference between taking care of someone and then going out and exterminating the population. Let's point this out there. I mean, has the UK even apologized for any of that yet?
Hell no.
No, they won't admit that they did anything wrong.
I don't even think they admitted defeat for the Revolutionary War.
They were still gassing Nazis. They were still gassing Nazis after the fucking World War II. Damn.
Elizabeth, you cold. You cold.
A side note, I was scrolling Twitter, and I saw this pretty dope-ass video. It's from one of easily, hands down, the greatest movie ever made. It's pretty lit. It's the animatronic bug from fucking
believe it's in your Discord.
Yeah, it's in Discord. It's the bugs from Starship Troopers. It's the animatronic bug picking up and eating the guy.
Oh. Is this video in a form that we can show it on the podcast?
Well, you just go into Discord and play the Twitter video.
All right, more of a smart ass.
Just click on the link.
I'll open Twitter and play it then. Dickhead.
There you go. That's how you do it. All right. There's no audio. It's just a video.
All right. Well, it'll be good. It'll be good in our visual format.
Yeah, it's pretty.
This is pretty dope. I mean, like,
it's picking up John Rico. Looks like, or stuntman that's supposed to be John Rico.
That's definitely supposed to be John Rico.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Bash the fash, yeah.
Bash the fash.
Anyway, back on topic. So here's the thing. It's not just people, and I guess this one's kind of a cop-out, but I also have a really funny one, so I think it makes up for it. So somebody who also came to back, or at least sort of back, Neeson is Trevor Noah, host of The Daily Show.
I feel like
Go ahead.
Before, I feel like Trevor Noah is just doing this because he's dug himself a pretty big hole by putting his foot in his mouth. And I think there might be some sincerity there, but I also feel like he's just trying to recover from digging a hole.
Who knows? I mean, either way, whether or not it starts in the right place, I believe he's fighting for the right side here. So we'll go ahead and switch over.
What do I think of Liam Neeson's recent admission that he wished? Well, I think it's really difficult because in many ways it feels like an onslaught. I can understand for any black person out there to just be like, this shit never seems to end, right? You think you get past the age of lynching, and then there's still blackface in 2019. You hear stories every day about black people who are persecuted just because of the color of their skin. Black Lives Matter exists as a hashtag because of that very reason. I do think, though, the Liam Neeson story, most of it is treated the way it is because of how he told the story and where he told the story. I think if Liam Neeson had told that story on Oprah, and there was like a conversation, we would have seen it as a person admitting to a time in their life when they allowed their anger and hatred to fester into a racism that they're ashamed of. Then it would be like, because then you'd have someone on the opposite side. Oprah would be like, why, Liam? And he'd be like, I don't know, Oprah. I don't know. It was so horrible, Oprah. And she'd be like, come here, Liam.
Why do I feel like they're missing the second half of the interview where he actually claims that he was fucking ashamed of himself for doing it?
Well, obviously, Mr. Noah here did not miss that part of the interview.
A friend of mine got raped. I asked her who did it.
No, because he said if it was on Oprah, there'd be a conversation. And
his comment about there should have been a conversation about how he was ashamed and that he learned from it sounded to me like he hasn't even seen the interview.
The headline obviously is Liam Neeson, I walked the streets looking for a black person to kill, which is what he said, but not technically what he was saying, right? And I think also, I'm going to be honest, I think a lot of people take the story a little bit more seriously because it's Liam Neeson. Because people see him as the Taken guy. If like Tom Hanks said the same thing, I walked the streets for a week, black people be like, really, Tom Hanks? Really, Tom Hanks? Like,
I would be worried if Tom Hanks was going around talking about that. Because it's the quiet ones.
I think part of it is like people, so it has a certain...
I believe the light he's cast upon himself over the years through his roles does play into this a bit.
I do think it was a powerful admission, though. I hope he and people who hear the story understand the gravity of what he's saying, and that is, if you're not careful, you can have inside of you a hatred that is encouraged or grown by the society that you live in, and you don't even realize how disgusting that idea is. I think it was cool that he said he looked for help afterwards. I think it was cool that no one bussed him. He volunteered the information. I think it was great that he was ashamed. So for me, that's the world I want to live in. I want to live in a world where a person who says something like that is ashamed of it, and they're telling it to you, not you're catching them out. On the other hand, I hope he understands, because I saw him afterwards saying, I'm not racist. I'm not racist at all. It wasn't racism. I'm like, no. I understand why you would say that, but it is racist. That is racism that you have. The fact that you think you could just go out and kill a black man, and you're going to kill any black man for what a black man might have done, is a form of racism, because you're going, the whole race should be condemned. So you should be able to accept and be like, yes, I was thinking a racist thought. But a lot of the time I find people are afraid to admit that they ever had a racist thought, because then society says you are racist forever, and then that's it. So there's no...
That's a fair point.
In atoning, I guess. And he keeps going out and giving more interviews that make it worse. I'm like, why do you... Like the things that he says, I'm just like, clearly your particular set of skills doesn't include shutting the up.
That is also a fair point, because he has been doing a number of interviews that are not helping.
Yeah, well, Since when did anyone learn that they need to shut the hell up?
Yeah.
I mean, Roseanne shut the fuck up for a while.
Yeah.
It was a good while.
Oh, can we talk about how Alex Jones is coming after Joe Rogan?
Yes, we can, but first we gotta go past. We gotta get the weirdest backing of Liam Neeson. So, our girl, longtime big mood crush on Letty herself. Jordan, Sarge, I think you could agree.
yeah.
I've had a crush on her since her Aliens.
Yeah,
film.
right.
Well,
right. Keith,
I mean, Letty was her best role, but yeah.
Why she always gotta die in her films, though?
Big waifu. She didn't die in the Fast and Furious. Spoiler alert for all you. Well, why am I saying that? Anybody who watches this has seen all of them. What the fuck am I talking about?
Yeah, that's a big assumption that people actually watch this.
Well, true. Well, the people that we know watching it have already seen it, so I don't know why the fuck I'm saying that.
Anyway, Michelle Rodriguez comes out with this fucking crazy ass shit. Hold on. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna fucking read this because it's fantastic. So, in response to all this throwing under the bus of Liam Neeson, Michelle Rodriguez, who probably should have sat this one out, comes out and says, "It's all fucking bullshit. Liam Neeson is not a racist. Dude, have you watched Widows? His tongue was so far down Viola Davis's throat, you can't call him a racist ever. Racists don't make out with the race they hate, especially in the way he does with his tongue. So deep down her throat. I don't care how good of an actor you are. It's all bullshit. Ignore it. He's not a racist. He's a loving man. It's all lies." I think Michelle Rodriguez wants to fuck Liam Neeson.
I mean,
I also don't blame her.
I would go gay for Liam Neeson.
I would absolutely let that shit happen. Why couldn't Liam Neeson just be like, "I'll fight anyone who lashes out against me"?
First of all, scroll down a bit and read some of these fucking hot take replies. I personally like the second one. It's pretty great.
All right, well,
yeah. This hot take reply right here.
Not being funny, Michelle Rodriguez isn't black, nor did the racist remarks apply to her, so as a person of color, she needs to stay in her lane. I hate it when other demographics try to speak on behalf of black people like it's them Liam Neeson was talking about.
First of all,
you were talking about?
First of all, this just points out the whole issue with identity politics is it's the oppression Olympics.
We're not getting into that.
It's the oppression
God, we
Olympics,
are not
man.
getting into that. We are not getting into that.
I'm more of a victim than they are a victim.
That's a good reaction. That's a good meme. Anyway.
But yeah, Alex Jones coming after Joe Rogan.
Jamie, can you pull up that clip?
I gotta find it.
I apologize for any background noise to anybody who decides to watch this pile of shit. My puppy wants out of her kennel. We can't afford a studio in this bitch.
Maybe afford a handle
Jamie,
next time?
you're taking way too long. Can we get this clip?
First of all, I gotta find it where it's not somebody else's video.
But anyway, so Joe Rogan said about Alex Jones what you fucking expect anyone to say about Alex Jones.
He's a damn hero and should lead the next crusade.
God
right,
damn it, Keith.
It's in somebody else's video.
God damn it, Keith. If we're gonna use someone else's video, make sure you pop them the credit, my guy.
Well, we will. 250.
He's a red.
Go ahead and call him out just in case I get lazy with the docket.
Hold on, I gotta get to the meat and potatoes of it. Close enough.
Destroy him, all sorts of other stuff. Take a look.
The video Joe Rogan put out, I couldn't even watch all of it, but we're going to play it coming up together. He talks to people like they're children, like all his prey. Like he talks to me like I'm one of his prey. And like, oh, if I...
Oh, look at Joe Rogan. He's an 800-pound gorilla.
You're still my friend. Just stop what you're doing, Alex. And all the rest of this crap. This is gold-plated BS when we play it. Joe Rogan literally does all these Soros talking points from Soros organizations. He cites Soros organizations.
Yeah, tap on that desk, buddy.
And then says, I'm a liar. No, I'm not a liar. So you can run. You can run. But you can't get away for your date with Destiny JoJo.
JoJo?
Joe Rogan, metaphysically, is a Christmas hog.
Hold on, pause. Pause.
Was
that a motherfucking JoJo reference?
No, I really don't think so.
I don't know, man.
Alex Jones is fucking crazy, so we don't know if he watches it. He might watch anime.
He watches tranny porn. So
let's not. Let's not.
Hey, let's not hate on a man for his preferences.
I'm sure he was just researching it to see if George Soros,
next video.
changed it.
Let's keep rolling the clip.
And I'm going to politically haul him up by his back legs and slit his throat.
Whoa! What the fuck?
This goes on.
Get ready, Joe.
For like 30 minutes. I'm not going to subject you to the...
Oh, I wish you would have subjected me to the entire 30 minutes there, mister.
Oh my fucking god. What the hell is Alex Jones on?
I'm trying to find the one where he fucking like straight up calls him out. Where he like says, I'm coming for you.
What the fuck is going on? All Joe Rogan said was, hey, Alex, stop being a fucking psychopath.
I mean, that is his character.
Oh, yeah, because it's all a character, and he admitted it's all a character, which immediately discredits everything he's ever said ever. But then again, I think that happened when he said, they're putting stuff in the water that turned the frickin' frogs gay! Like, for real.
That's real, bro. That's real.
That and his rant about Hillary Clinton being a demon.
Hillary Clinton is a goddamn demon.
Kill the child.
Ringtone for a while.
I mean,
every time you got a text, Hillary Clinton is a goddamn demon.
Oh my fucking god. So here's the thing. Not to continue the Joe Rogan meme, but Joe Rogan is the proverbial 800-pound chimp. And he's going to tear Alex Jones to fucking shreds.
You want me to find the video of him throwing kicks at that fucking bag?
Do it, because just in the event that Alex Jones comes and watches this.
Here it is.
I'll put George Soros in the tags. He'll have to come.
I got it.
You got it? All right, roll the clip.
I got it.
Keep your light now because I ain't got a body pad on.
Just listen to this fucking... It sounds like a fucking gunshot! The only reason this man's never been in the cage is because he can't pass a drug test.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, he was in the cage, but he hasn't gone back in.
Yeah, Alex Jones, look at this. I'd pay. Okay, all right, pause. I would pay top dollar to see a pay-per-view of Joe Rogan and Alex Jones in a fucking MMA fight.
Oh, I'm going. I'm ringside.
Ringside tickets,
ringside.
Boy. I am liquidizing all of my assets and putting 90% of my shit on Joe Rogan.
Oh, hands down. That's an easy win.
How fantastic would it be if, like, Alex Jones comes out and he's in a down and he opens it up, he's got like a 26-pack and his legs literally cut through the air.
Well,
and you see
he does have
space.
super male vitality, so...
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
He does have super male vitality.
It's factually proven that a lot of the shit he peddles is debilitating to your health.
I don't know what you're talking about, okay?
It's not
Alex
debilitating
Jones.
to your health. It's sorting out the weak.
Yeah, it's getting rid of the weak. All right.
Purifying the the master race species faster than Zyklone B.
Oh man. We're getting banned now.
Yeah, we're getting banned. And on that note, I think we can wrap this the fuck up.
I mean, unless you want to talk about how much of a thought Belle Delphine is. Or Delphine.
No. We're saving that expose for episode 5, my friend.
So if Tekashi is getting deported, does that mean he's not going to have his
21
fight
Savage is getting deported.
Okay.
Tekashi 6ix9ine's going to jail.
Going to jail? So that means that he's not going to have his fight with what's his face?
I didn't know he was supposed to be having a fight.
I thought there was like a Twitter fight between him and like that the Josh kid or whatever his name was, the one from the Suicide Forest.
No. Jake Paul and Soldier Boy.
Oh, Jake Paul and Soldier Boy.
Yeah.
I keep mixing those two up.
Yeah, it's Jake Paul and Soldier Boy.
All right. This has been episode 4. Nice return to normal format, and we'll probably be back when we're back. If you liked this, subscribe, hit the bell, because you will not know when we upload. Otherwise, we do not have a concise uploading schedule. We will not promise a concise uploading schedule. You will get our videos when we fucking make them.
And you'll like it.
Also, another button I need you to go hit. Just go to PewDiePie's YouTube channel if you haven't, and just smash that motherfucking sub button, because PewDiePie needs our help. He needs our help to defeat T-Series.
Yeah, we can't let them win.
We can't let them win. Gamers rise up.
Can't let the Indian hordes invade.
No.
Whoa, all right. Problematic Light is on. On that note, we are fucking out of here.